You're staring at the screen. You typed it all. In the moment, it felt honest. You weren't holding back. You hit send because it deserved to be said, but now you're sitting there wondering if that one message just blew it all up. Cheat code 1. Write the angry message, but don't send it. Here's a tip that could save your job, your relationship, or your entire reputation. When you're furious, type it all out. Every curse word, every petty dig, every righteous paragraph. Then save it, walk away. Sleep. 24 hours later, reread it with a calmer mind. 9 times out of 10, you'll realize peace feels better than winning and let it pass. The other one time, you'll rewrite it with clarity instead of chaos. Smart people still feel anger. They just let it expire before pulling the trigger. When the urge passes, the clarity kicks in. You're not bottling emotions, you're just refusing to explode on the wrong person. It's self-control disguised as procrastination. Cheat code 2. Ask for advice, not help. Let's say you're struggling with something. Instead of, can you help me with this? Ask, what would you do if you were in my position? Or just say, I'd love your advice on something. Same goal. But the second version triggers status. It makes the other person feel smart, valued, respected. Now they want to help you, not out of guilt, but pride. They feel needed, respected, seen as wise. Smart people flip the power dynamic. Asking for advice taps their ego. Asking for help taps their time. One makes them feel smart, the other makes them feel used. Cheat code 3, use what makes you say that to politely get back at cheeky comments. When someone throws a passive-aggressive jab at you, wow, must be nice to leave work early. Or something like, I guess not all of us have time to prioritize health. Most people respond with defensiveness, sarcasm, or silence. None of these are strategic. They either escalate or make you feel powerless. Instead, say, what makes you say that? That one sentence flips the pressure back on them. It puts them on the spotlight. Passive-aggressive people thrive in the gray area, saying just enough to sting, but not enough to be held accountable. When you ask, what makes you say that? You're shining a light on the comment. Now they have to own it or walk it back. Most people aren't ready for that kind of spotlight, especially if their comment was a manipulative one. People don't even realize how bitter or loaded their words are until you mirror it back. Asking, what makes you say that, is like holding up a mirror and watching their own tone echo back at them. You didn't insult, you didn't argue, you just asked a question that makes their intent uncomfortable to explain. Cheat code 4, don't fix mirror. You're sitting with a friend. She's venting about her job, her boss, her mom. You want to help and you go full TED Talk. Well, what you should do is this, or here's what worked for me, or worse. You might try pointing out the obvious solution. Maybe try talking to her. She shuts down, goes quiet, pulls back. You did everything right, but it still felt wrong because validation feels safer than advice. Most people aren't asking for solutions. They're asking to be seen. Smart people don't fix. They validate. Just say, damn, that sounds heavy. That one line, it makes people feel heard without turning you into their therapist. It's emotional Aikido. You dodge the weight while making them feel lighter. Always remember, your job is not to fix everybody. Cheat code 5, use their name. Mid-conversation, people love hearing their names. And in a heated moment, you drop the other person's name. Look, Jordan, I hear you. It does something primal. It grounds people, makes them feel recognized, breaks that spiraling loop of me versus you. Used gently, a name becomes an emotional hand on the shoulder. Smart people know exactly when to place it. They use it like a reset button. Cheat code 6, dress 10% better than the room. Not flashy, not overdressed, just 10% sharper. You walk into a cafe, same everyday jeans, same hoodie, then someone walks in, button-down, well-ironed shirt, neat watch, subtle cologne. Not overdressed, just intentional. Suddenly, eyes turn. Not because he's flashy, because he signals control. Presence. Smart people know clothes don't just cover, they communicate. A cleaner fit, a better shoe, a tucked shirt. It's subtle, but it signals intentionality. People treat you with more respect, even before you speak. Just ask yourself this simple question every time you get ready. What would everyone else wear to this event, and how can I step it up just one notch? Cheat code 7, arrive slightly late to casual events. You show up first. Lights are still off. No one else has arrived. And when they do, no one notices. But him, he walks in 12 minutes late. People turn, smile, light up. He's not rude. He's just timed it right. I'm not talking about being late for meetings or job interviews or important family gatherings. But for casual parties, group hangs, arrive 10 to 15 minutes after things start. It changes how you're perceived. People notice your entrance more. You skip the awkward "nobody's here yet" lull. A slight delay adds gravity, but push it too far and it slips into disrespect. Bonus cheat code: replace "have to" with "get to." I have to go to work. I have to study. I have to visit family, but one subtle switch and the weight lifts. Say, I get to work. I get to study. I get to see my family. I get to live this day. Sounds cheesy? Maybe, but try it. It reframes everything as a privilege, and it messes with your brain in the best way. Same schedule, same to-do list, but totally different mindset. Smart people reframe obligations as privileges, not because it's cute, but because words don't just describe reality, they shape it. So, which one of these cheat codes are you using first? Or have you already used one of these? Let me know about it in the comments. I read every one of them. And if this video helped you even a little bit, give it a like and consider subscribing.